What up, Wifey's favorite league? Welcome back to another weekly recap. 1 month of the NFL and fantasy season is in the books, and it's been an interesting start to the year. As always, somebody left on the injuries setting. Honestly, probably our co-commissioner. Dude has one job. What are we even fucking paying this dude for? In other news, I'm no longer winless, so hey, that's cool. Thanks, Chantel, for throwing me a bone, girl. You a real one. We've got a lot to discuss, so let's get into it. Starting with the winner of our high score bonus for the week, our newcomer to the league, team
Chihuihuis! Chihuihuis! Chihuihuis!
Chihuihuis, managed by Abel. Abel, my boy, enjoy that hard-earned $10. Statement win from the kid after starting 0-2. You love to see it. Let's get into the recaps. First, we've got Cut My Life Into Pieces taking on My TDs Are Real. I told you this was a shit bowl preview, and it lived up to the absence of hype, as both of our teams scored the two lowest point totals on the week. Chantel got a great game out of Washington Commanders running back Brian Robinson. However, she came up just short on Monday Night Football. After a 2-touchdown performance by Jahmyr Gibbs, I was able to barely avoid an 0-4 start and pick up my first win of the year with a final score of 118.12 to 105.23. But at what cost, you may ask? I will tell you. At the cost of Rashi Shrimp Fried Rice's knee, my best wide receiver cut down in the field of battle by his own quarterback. Friendly fire. Damn you, Mahomes. Damn you. But the show must go on. Next, we have My Neighbors Saw My Dak taking on the football team. Despite a monstrous 12-catch performance on Thursday night by Malik Like a Good Neighbor's State Farm is There, Rich's team wasn't able to put up much of a fight against our number one league mate. Darrell continued his offensive assault on the rest of the league by once again dropping a top 3-point total on the backs of 20-point performances out of Alvin Kamara, Jaden Reed, and the 49ers defense. Darrell hands Rich an L and moves to 3-1 on the season with a score of 167.87 to 119.94. Next, we have Henry Had a Little Lamb taking on West Texas All-Stars. Curtis had a very solid week behind another impressive Scary Terry game and looked like he was on his way to a fairly comfortable victory heading into Sunday night. And then the Ravens took the field. From the first offensive play, the ageless wonder Derrick Henry made his presence felt and continued to dominate the rest of the game, scoring almost 38 points. And it was the pick-me-up David's team needed as he rumbled for a comeback win with a final score of 149.79 to 135 on the dot. Next, we had Fourth Down Syndrome taking on Chihuihuis. Ashton is the only person in the league who's had more points scored against him than me this season, and it's over 100 more. Truly just unlucky. In such fashion, again, he faced a juggernaut of the week as Abel dropped an absolute bomb, scoring almost 200 points behind too many great performances to count. But the best one was by Nico Rico Suave Collins, who had a 34-point game. Once again, Ashton was on the short end of the stick as Chihuihuis takes the dub with a score of 198.28 to 130.43. Last matchup of the week, we have Obey Tay's Balls taking on Team Plemis. Nesdoba found out that as quickly as the Bills team can giveth, they can taketh away, as his Bills combo that scored over 70 points between three players last week only mustered up 23 from the same trio, which didn't even get Nesdoba past the 100-point mark. Behind CMC fill-in Jordan Mason's 25-point game, Phil was able to once again put up a respectable top 3 finish and secure the dub for his third win in a row, with a score of 151.23 to 90.50. Now for the standings, and things have definitely shifted a bit. Still in first and the only player in the league who scored 600 plus points this year is Darrell's The Football Team, with Phil's Team Plemis and David's Henry Had a Little Lamb close behind, all at 3-1. Then our 2-2 teams are Curtis's West Texas All-Stars in 4th, Rich's My Neighbors Saw My Dak in 5th, Abel's Chihuihuis in 6th, and Nesdoba's Obey Tay's Balls in 7th. And then at the bottom of the totem pole, our 1-3 teams, starting with my Cut My Life Into Pieces in 8th, Ashton's Fourth Down Syndrome in 9th, and Chantel's My TDs Are Real in 10th. Also, did you guys notice these little crowns on the leaderboard? Gold crown for first, silver crown for second, and bronze crown for third. Sleeper's so cool, man. It's the little things. Now let's look at the Week 5 matchups. First, we've got the Commissioner Bowl as I go head-to-head with Rich. I'm coming off my first win, and I'm sure Rich wants nothing more than to send me back down the rankings, but as the great Chinese philosopher Confucius once eloquently said, he can eat a dick! It's go time, baby! Next, we've got David's Henry Had a Little Lamb taking on Phil's Team Plymouth, a big matchup between second and third place as both teams try and keep up with Durrell. Phil is our hottest team in the league, riding a 3-game win streak. Only one team can move to 4-1 though, so this one should be a fun one as David looks to end that winning streak. Then we have Fourth Down Syndrome taking on West Texas All-Stars. Both teams are coming off a loss as Ashton looks to have some good luck for once, and Curtis looks to bounce back from his heartbreaking loss to David last week. Then we have Obete's Balls taking on Chiwiwis. Our reigning champ Nesdobo will have to compete with our reigning high scorer from this week as both teams come into the matchup 2-2, looking to move to above 500 on the season. And last but not least, we have My TDs Are Real taking on the football team in the Chewy Bowl. This is a battle between the number 1 team and the number 10 team, but there's a reason they say any given Sunday. So Chantel will be looking to snap her 3-game losing streak and knock Durrell off the top of the pedestal. And that's all, folks. League-wide PSA bye weeks officially start this week, so make sure to send out a full lineup in order to give yourself the best chance at a dub and a chance at that $10 weekly bonus prize. Look at that. A commissioner who reminds you of bye weeks. Don't say I never did nothing for y'all. Good luck in your matchups, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Deuces.